NAKTO has designed a line of high-end affordable e-bikes that fit your lifestyle in both work and play. The Classic model is an e-bike with a cargo-friendly design.
I recently got a couple packages in the mail from my mom, and I was able to get all 3 boxes on these 2 different cargo spots. It was amazing, and I did it all in one trip. I call this my sport utility bike. I use it to run errands, I use it to go to the grocery store, I use it to go to work. I even use it to work out.
The Classic can reach speeds of up to 17 miles per hour and has a pedal assist range of 19 to 22 miles.
Driving this thing to work has saved me a lot of parking tickets in LA, and I've also saved a lot of time versus driving my car.
It kind of represents me. It has a vintage style, but also that modern power.
A powerful 250-watt rear-wheel motor.
To look at this bike, you would not think it has this much power.
This is a powerful motor. This bike can really move.
And a long-lasting 36-volt, 10-amp removable battery.
One thing I was really surprised about is how little I have to charge the battery. Sometimes I've gone weeks without charging it. And I love the quick release seat. It really makes the battery easy to get in and out.
The Classic is the #3 selling e-bike on the internet.
I really wanted to get this bike because I wanted to do my part with making less of a carbon footprint. This was definitely my first step, and I'm really glad I did it.
If you haven't ridden an NAKTO, try one out today.
First, if your screen doesn't work, you should check this place. There's a gap between these 2 parts, but you should check that these 2 parts are fit perfectly. There's no large gap between them. And then we are telling you the right way to turn on the display. First, this key is just only for lock the battery, and then after you lock the battery, you just press the power button, and after the power button is turned, the light is on, you press the middle button for at least 3 seconds, and then your display will be turned on successfully. But if you do as our follows and your display still doesn't work, you should check this place. You press the button and you'll find that there are 4 lights. And if you only can see one smallest light, which means the battery need to be charged. And if you can see more than 2 lights, which means there are some problems with the battery, and you should check the output voltage of the battery. And at this time, you need a voltage tester. And before you test the output voltage, you should keep the battery is turned on. And you can adjust the voltage tester to this, as we pointed out. And do as our stuffs are showing. And now you can see the voltage is 37.7, which means this e-bike's battery has no problem. But if your test result is 0, which means that your fuse wire has some problem, and if your test result is under 32, which means that your battery has no power, then you should charge your battery and for at least 5 hours, and then you can test it again. And if your test result is over 32, which means you need to check another parts, which is the controller. But before you check the controller, you should replace the battery on the right place. And this wire is the wire that connects the battery and the controller. And you can see 2 red and black wires. And you also use the voltage tester to test out the voltage. And normally it will come out 2 results. The first is that it shows nothing or 0, which means that these 2 wires have some problem. And if your results is similar to the previous test results as you were testing the batteries, which means you should test another parts. And another part is still also in the controller. There are 5 wires, and you should be testing out the black wire and the red wire. And still, there will always be 2 results. One is it shows 0, which means the controller has some problem. And if you still have the similar results as you were testing out the battery, it means that your display or screen might have some problem.
Comes with a suspension in the front just to absorb the bumps. Nothing professional as far as suspension goes. It does have brake discs. They are mechanical, but they are pretty grippy, so I like this brake discs quite a lot. The bicycle has a 250 watt motor in the back with a brake disc also.